Good evening, this is Alpha Charlie Zero Hotel Foxtrot, and I am going to show everyone how to go ahead and use the November 7 X-Ray Golf logger um, to go ahead and work it just like you normally would, even though the live function is not working. So what you do is go ahead and bring the logger up, go to Action, Start Logging a Net. Now, I will show you two ways of doing this. One is the first one I'm going to show you is how to do this if you have internet access and you receive the email list from or the check-in list from the reflectors. And then the second way, after I show you that one, will be how to do it if you do not have internet access or you don't receive the emails from the reflector. So the first one, again, is if you have internet access and you receive the emails um, from the reflector. So go ahead and, like I said, click on Start Logging in Net. Then you want to click on this to select the correct net. And I'm just going to show you how to do the 40 meter single sideband net. All the other ones are all exactly the same. So once you select that one, then it should automatically put the frequency in there, and if the frequency is different, you go ahead and change it. Then you put in the net controller. Tonight was November Juliet 9 Tango. Type the net controller call sign in and hit tab, and that should put his name in there. Now the rest of this is for your information only. You'll want to select the QSL message, and since this is a 40 meter early net, that's the one I want to choose. And this is just like you would whenever you was monitoring a net whenever we was actually using the live logger. It's the same exact thing that pops up on your screen when you monitor a net. Then down here, this is your station configuration. Go ahead and choose the one you normally do, and OK, and then click OK again. Now then, the next step is to bring up your email program, and mine is on the second screen here, so I'm going to just slide it over here. And this is the final check-in, but you won't have a final whenever you're doing this, but the 40 meter tonight is already closed. So what you do is just go to your check-in list for your email for the check-in list, scroll down until you get to this section here, then just from here copy everything on up. I'm holding the left mouse button and copying and moving the mouse up to select all of it. You can just click in here, hold down the control key and the A key, and it will select everything for you. It's the same thing. Once you have it selected, right click, go copy. And then you can minimize your email program, and then once you're back into the logger, you go up here to Action and Check-in List from Reflector. Then this window will pop up, and all you have to do is right click and go down to Paste, or you can hit Control V, and that will do the same thing. So that copied that entire email in there. Once you get that done, and you click Parse, and that's going to head and start populating up over here. Now there could be some other windows that pop up asking you if somebody's in the capital. So it may, let's say, it could stop right here and ask you if Kilo Golf 4 Echo Uniform India is in the capital. A little window would pop up, and then all you just choose yes or no. This one didn't do it, so all I got to do now is click Close, and there you have the check-in list. And then you can go ahead and work it just like you normally would when the live logger was working. If somebody was to check out, let's say number 16 is checked out, you select that line, right click on the mouse, and then this menu pops up. Then you can come up here and click on check out, and now that person's checked out. Go ahead and look through this menu here, because here's all the options you can do if you're going to be logging later on. You can check them out, club of previous and stuff like that, and I will show you that in the next step, because if you don't have internet access. So that's it. Now you work it just like you normally would. Alright, so now I'm going to close this net out, and then I'll show you how to do it if you do not have internet access. Okay, that didn't give me a totally full screen, but let's just pretend like this whole thing is cleared out. So what you want to do, now this is only if you do not have internet access or you don't receive those emails from the Reflector. Go up here to start logging in net. Go ahead and go through the same process. Select the correct net. Oops, there it is. Double check your frequency. Type in your net control station. Tab, that'll put the name there. Select your correct QSL message, and then select your correct station, and then OK. Now then you can actually start typing, and it's not going to work because it didn't clear out fully whenever we did this. There it goes. Alright, so now you can listen to the net control station, and whenever he starts reading back the check-in list, that's when you want to start typing in. You don't want to start typing in the people that you hear, because the net control may not hear it, and you'll get them all out of order. So you want to wait until the net control station starts calling off the check-ins, and he'll read it twice. So if you missed the call the first time, you listen up for the second time that he reads it off. Frank always usually checks in first, so let's use him. Alpha Alpha 0 Z Papa. Hit tab, and this column is for mobile or portable. If he's mobile, then you can hit M, and that'll put mobile there, and you can change the state if need be. So you can just tab through those, and then let's say Kilo Golf 4 Zulu Oscar Delta just checked in. Okay, and it should populate everything there correctly. To add rows, you want to click the last blank row and then click insert row, right click, insert row, right click, insert row, right click, insert row, so on and so forth. Now be careful that you select the last blank row, because if you're still on this one and you insert a row, it's going to insert a row above where your whatever row you selected, so you don't want that. So now what we'll do here is clear this row out and type him back in there. Okay, now let's just say we had a mobile station check in. I'm going to pick on Joe, M5 MIG, and let's say he was mobile, so I'm going to put an M there, tab, and I'm going to put the state he was mobile in, and I'm just going to say Mike Oscar. So tab through all those, and then let's just pick on somebody else. Let's pick on the new president, K5 SRG. And let's just say he was mobile tonight in, say I already have him in Louisiana, so let's say he was mobile in Colorado, and that'll change him green. Alright, so yeah, right click on this and get familiar with these options that you can choose. Let me check in a club station, Whiskey Alpha 0 Romeo King Queen, Kansas, and his club is Kilo Echo 0 Bravo or Charlie Sierra November, and that's club of Max. So once you get that typed in, right click on that row, and you can come down here and do club of previous, and that's going to mark it as operated by Mac, who is the previous call sign that you entered in. Same. I think that's about it. You can use this menu to set them as YLs or masters or whatever, but if you're typing them in, just tab, and if he's a club officer, you can just type a yes, Y for yes. If he's a master's, Y, QRP, QRP. If the station is QRP, what you want to put in this column is the power that they're running. So let's say he's running 5 watts. Type in a 5 and tab, and it's going to mark him as QRP 5 watts. Or if he was QRP 10 watts, just type in whatever wattage he is, and that'll mark it as QRP and then the wattage as well. Alright, I think that should be it for now. If you guys have any questions or comments, just email me direct or email through the Reflector so everybody else can see it, and maybe because somebody else may have the same question, so doing through the Reflector may be the best. That way everybody can see it and may answer somebody else's question. Alright, I'm going to say 73s and everybody a good night, and I'll get this posted up on YouTube, and hopefully this will help some people out. Good night and 73s.